matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. 53, on second down, Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Hill now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Kamara gets it again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And Dalton to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now it's the backup Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Will Watts on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. There's Chris Olave. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
We're good.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
24.
Dalton now to pass. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion comes the tight end left. Dalton here from the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And the catch made by of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Another chance for Dalton. This is caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Here's Hill. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
The play lost 2 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got Johnson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Now Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. He's back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.